Apparently, we're going to get in the habit around here of when Jeff makes me do something that I really don't want to do or I'm upset about, that it's acceptable that I drink whilst doing it. Jeff convinced me to let... Dude, I'm not happy. I'm not supposed to be happy about this. I'm supposed to be pissed off. And I am pissed off. I don't want to do this. So Jeff convinced me, and he wants me to be really freaking happy about it, and I'm not.
That was a good throw.
At 7 Springs TAC, I'm going to use whatever equipment that you guys vote on and pick for me, which I don't think is very fair or very fun, but hey, I guess it really isn't that big a deal. I'll go ahead and do it. So first off, we're going to put them on a numbering system. I'm going to kind of go over what I like and what I don't like. Okay, just to clarify for all you guys at home, your vote is your number. I'm assuming we're doing comments down below and a number,
correct.
Or we're going to run a poll?
No, comments below.
Comments down below the number you want me to shoot. And this will be 1 through 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because apparently we're giving you 2 Hoyt options because if somebody's biased behind the camera or something. Might as well start off with the one the haters love to hate. Mathews. So I really think it's hard to beat this bow this year overall. I like the tuning system. I like the physical weight. I like the feel. I'm really used to the cycle because I've been shooting Mathews a little more regularly for the last year and a half. But don't get it twisted. I still shoot everybody's bow, and I'm going to prove that this year by probably showing up to events and hunting with just different bows everywhere I go without any real consistency to it. So they're guaranteed. There's no way anyone's voting for me to use a Mathews Lyft X. However, here you go. That's number 1, bow number 1. I probably don't need to talk about it anymore because there's just so many people who hate it, it doesn't matter. All right, bow number 2, PSE carbon. Okay, and not a Mach 30 because it doesn't fit me. I have to use a Mach 33. I actually really like this bow. Out of the carbon bows, I think it's probably the nicest carbon bow. It's actually does what you would expect a carbon bow to do, which is way less by a pretty significant amount. Does have a good feel. Has a pick mount front, rear mount integration. An relatively easy shim tuning system that pop in and pop out as opposed to having to remove the axle. So I do like that, and I do like the grip of this bow. So I would not be opposed at all to show up at PA or 7 Springs, whatever you're going to call it, TAC with a PSE. So number 2, PSE, onward and upward. Number 3, a Darton. This is becoming a sleeper bow in the popularity realm. Has rear mount integration, doesn't have front mount integration, super easy tuning characteristics. It's heavy, but for target shooting, that's not a problem for me. I wouldn't complain. So I'd have absolutely no problem using this bow at 7 Springs TAC. So you probably won't vote for it because I don't seem all that upset. But they got a lot of stuff going for them, and they're selling a surprisingly large amount of bows this year. So hats off to Darton on that one. I think you're making the biggest jump out of anybody this year in your sales and popularity. It's heavy, but from a shooting target standpoint, who cares if it's heavy? This is really more like a target bow that you hunt with because of its physical weight. So it's not going to piss me off at all. I'd be happy to use this bow, and I have shot this bow a little bit, but not a lot of distance. So I am super excited to shoot it. I'm going to shoot one anyway regardless, but this is number 3, option number 3. Yes, 3, 1, 2, 3. Elite. Once again, heavier bow. Not going to hurt my feelings at all to shoot a heavier bow, and something that I would consider really more target orientated. I know you go shoot up on the mountains like you're pretending you're hunting elk at 10,000 feet. I get it. I understand the purpose and the premise. But when you're shooting 120 yards or 110 yards, a heavier bow is going to be easier to point. It's going to get steadier. So Elite is option number 4. It does have a limb pocket tuning system, pick mount capabilities on there, and they do make a limb leg now, which is really cool. They have a split yoke now, so there's more of a lateral movement to it, so it doesn't have the shift in the cam. So it should actually cycle an arrow straighter, cleaner, and truer, which is a good thing. Multiple sight mounting positions, and yeah, like I said, rear mount, front mount integration. I mean, they're stepping up there to what most guys are doing today. They're just still a little on the heavy side, so if I want to have to say something negative, it's heavy. All right. So bow number 5. So Prime Form. The hybrid, the bow that has managed to get lighter and not increase its vibration, which is pretty impressive, not going to lie. It's over 4 pounds. I don't remember the exact number. Has a really great feeling cam system to it, and if you put the speed cam on it, it actually has pretty good speed. So I wouldn't be opposed to shooting this at all. And it's a little longer axle to axle, a little higher brace height, more my kind of speed anyway. So this is bow number 5 as per options. And comment down below on if we should torch this thing and rip one apart and see how they're putting this carbon in here. Because I'm really curious how this is going together. And if we can get 100,000 views on that, I'd probably do it and destroy it, because there's no way I'm salvaging a bow after we torch it. That's number 5 is the prime form. Number 6 is going to be the Hoyt aluminum bow. Hoyt did a really good job this year as well as trying to lighten their bow up as much as they can. They actually lightened it up more than last year, which was already relatively impressive. It's a relatively light bow. Once again, we're seeing this trend right here, yokes on either side of the cam. Good overall feeling bow. It's actually been a relatively popular bow in the Spokane area for us. We are selling a decent amount down in Nashville, which, by the way, all these bows are available at Nashville North Archery, and they are heavily in stock. We have 250 compound bows on the wall already, and it's growing. We've already ordered more Mathews than anybody's ever sold in the state of Tennessee. So, if you want a Mathews, we got it. Come and get it. If you want a Hoyt, we got 100 plus bows hanging on the wall. We already got them. Just come and get it. You don't have to wait. Anyway, this is front mount pick, rear mount, and that is supporting a local shop, by the way, so I'm not going against what I've told you guys forever. Good module interchangeability, but it's really more of a performance setup. 3 different let-offs. I mean, there's a lot of good things going on with this bow. I wouldn't be opposed to shoot this bow at all. I was going to build one anyway, so I don't mind shooting this bow at TAC either. In fact, I don't know if there's any of these that I would really mind shooting, because quite frankly, folks, these are all good bows. They really are. And if you go through and watch all my videos and all my tests talking about them, they're all pretty close to each other. They are all really close to each other, so there's not a bad option here. So as much as this is, oh, I'm going to hate it, I really don't hate it, because these are all good bows. They're all good products. I'd use any one of them, or I wouldn't carry them in my stores, and I carry all these bows in both of my stores. I'm going to say that again. All of these bows in quantity in both of my stores. You can come in and test fire any bow in the 8 brands, period. I got them all. So this is bow number 6. 6, okay. Hoyt aluminum. Number 7, Bowtech Proven. Once again, really like this bow. Their own funky little integration for the sight, which I won't use, and then their rear mount integration for IMS. Wheeling adjustability by Allen wrench. Timing adjustability by Allen wrench. Grip angle by Allen wrench. Heavy, long riser. This bow will shoot awesome at distance. I have no doubt, because I already have one, and I've already shot it at distance plenty, and I've killed stuff with it. It's a good bow. I would have no issues or qualms or complaints, so I guess this is kind of boring, because I would shoot any of these and not complain. The equipment I might choose to put on it would be different, but that's for a whole nother video when Jeff's going to make me talk about what sight I have to use, or what rest I have to use, or what release I have to use, which I think is a bunch of bullshit. But, because a release, man, that's like asking me to drive a car, walk one-footed lefty or some crap. That's not right. All right, and the last but not least, Hoyt carbon bow. Limb shift, nope. Shims, yep. So not my favorite thing to tune, but went to a lateral yoke again, just like the other ones. Front mount pick, rear mount integration. V-bars built into them. I mean, it's a good quality product. Like I said, if it wasn't, I wouldn't sell it. So you are not going to hurt me. You are not going to make this affect me. You are not going to make me angry. I will gladly shoot whichever one of these things you pick. And the only person I'm going to be mad at is Jeff for making me do this. So tune in tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow, where we're going to pick the next thing that Jeff's going to make me shoot, whether it be sights, rests, arrows, or releases. We're going to do these every day, and by the end of the week, it'll all be up, and you guys are going to pick what I'm going to use, and I will make it work somehow.
Alright guys, so as I said last episode, if you comment down below the word 11 ring, you were able to be put into a special category. And that special category this episode is going to be put into a giveaway to win one of the new Podium Archery t-shirts. This week's winner is Maxwell Saley. All he had to do was comment down below the word 11 ring, and he won. Got a new shirt. Maxwell, thanks for the comment, thanks for the support. We love making this content. We really appreciate you. We are doing small weekly giveaways. All you have to do this week is comment down below what bow you want Josh to shoot at Seven Springs TAC, number 1 through 8. Prime, PSE, Hoyt, Bowtech, Mathews, whichever one you want him to choose, comment down below why, and you'll be put in for another giveaway that starts the next episode. We really appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Guys, tag Maxwell below. Make sure he knows that he won. Maxwell, if you hear this, message us, comment down below your shirt size. and we'll get that out to you. Thanks for watching.